Lucky week 13 it is. Everyone hoping for a little good fortune this time around as we enter the home stretch of the regular season. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Commanders' offense headed out for their opening drive. And bringing them out someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And, of course, well, he cares less about those two numbers. It's more about the alphabet, like that little W picking up the win in that ball game.
They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
Here we go. Cowboy!
Pass play coming here. Connection made to the rookie from Iowa. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Ready! Hawk 7!
Out of the shotgun. Oh, the football's loose. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Back to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. Cowboys crowding the passing lanes. They're into the dime for third down. Here he goes, third and long. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And they'll have a veteran leading them out. It's their 9th-year quarterback.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Cade, to win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have second and 4. They give it to him again. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Warriors, 70. Here we go. 6.
Back to throw now. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. First and 10 now from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
Plowing up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he'll be brought down at about the 29. So he gets 16 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Now looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. He's going to throw it. Short pass brought in. It's inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys have a great first drive and get the game's first points. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? You feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
To throw here on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they were waiting for him on that draw, weren't they? They get him behind the line. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's brought down after a short gain. The boys going with a dime package now. 3rd down.
Come on, come on. Panther 60, Panther 60.
3rd and long for him here. He's got it over the middle. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Kate, that's exactly what that coverage was meant for. Make the quarterback throw it short, go up and rally, and get yourself off the field.
Bates' kick is up and good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on 4th down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. And he mitigates the damage by falling on it, but still a loss on that play.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Go.
Going from the gun here. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 1-point game. Bates now for the point after. Pressure gets there, right side. It's blocked. Up to the races, middle of the field. The 30. And he is into the end zone, so they steal 2 points on the block kick and return. You could really hear the crowd swell. First on the block, and then again as he scooped it and started the return. Brock, really one of the most exciting plays you'll ever see in a game, no matter what the score is.
And one of the rarest for us as well. You know, the rule that they could take it back for 2 was introduced in 2015. And the total number of extra points blocked and taken back is still in the single digits. Incredibly hard to do, but they just pulled it off.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's the handoff. Jukes away from one. Look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to the well again. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. Another carry for him. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
loss of 2.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
And he's taken down at the 30. 18-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a downless first down. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's the Cowboys out in front. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Completed over the middle. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Pickup of 17. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Ready?
Hand off to the back. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Goal to go. They're passing. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. PAT effort coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game.
16. Commanders 6.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. McAllister now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we see that to this point, he's leading the NFL in touchdown receptions as we work through November and into our final month plus of play. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Airing it out to start this drive. That one's complete right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That's a beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. He's dropping back to throw. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. And once again, they can't connect. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
65.
They're going to throw for it on 4. He finds him beyond the marker. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Throwing out to the left. Got it. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. Now we'll see them try the point after. Up the middle, and somebody blocked it.
You know, it really does, Kate. When you see that point blocked, it just deflates. You feel like the whole sideline gets deflated, but I'll tell you what else it does. It puts a little seed of doubt and thought into your kicker and your special teams, and you hate that. You really do. You want those guys playing with as much confidence as your offense and defense is, so making sure you get your kicker right and that special teams unit right, that's going to be hugely important here down the road.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Timberwolves. Ready, hut.
Back to work after throwing the pin. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And he'll get it up to the 27. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60.
Here's a throw. Stepping up, and he's going to run. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. We've set it down from 37.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Cowboy 80s.
Throwing from the gun. Brought in left side by Jones. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. This play goes for 36. That's going to give the Commanders a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Throwing now on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. And they're going to throw out of the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The Commanders going field goal here. All spotted on the left hash, 49 yards out. Bates' kick is up and good. And that drops the deficit down to 13.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The return starts at the 18. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together, finding the end zone. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Unlock Lions. Let go.
The give here on 2nd. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
Go check. Here we go. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. We come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on first. Makes a tackle. He's still going. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
At the 11-yard line.
Go.
Now give left side. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's going to...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making a 3-possession game.
do as a quarterback. The first thing that you do.
Now we'll pause. The officials want to take a good look at this and confirm it was indeed a touchdown. Those points safe on the scoreboard. The touchdown upheld upon review.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they get the conversion, and that's going to extend their lead. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for two.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think
He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Ready? Let go.
Right up the gut. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
So when we come back, Brock, it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we've reached our 2-minute warning. Cowboys with the lead here at AT&T. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Back to throw. Cut near the goal line. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
37. Commanders 9.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. McAllister now to return. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
Airing it out to start this drive. Cut out left. And this one does not go far. Offense in the hurry up here.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it'll be 3rd down. They'll throw 3rd and long. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down. That'll be the 1st and more. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
Commanders 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come on.
He hands it off. Escapes the defender. And the stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Working inside the red zone. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he sails that one over the end zone.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
This one's caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys boat racing them to the halftime locker room. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
Commanders 9.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. McAllister now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Commanders head out now late in the 1st half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum here, or if they just choose to head off and lick those wounds. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets absolutely pumped to end that one. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. 2nd down now. They need 7.
70.
The 28-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
They're throwing it. Lost control of another one. The Cowboys scoop it up. Won't manage anything after the recovery, so that is where they'll take over after the fumble.
You know what they like to say about sports? It's 90% mental. Well, right now with this runner, after 3 fumbles, it's 100% mental. You got to hang on to the football. It's in his head right now, and it just can't happen.
And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get more points to end a lopsided first half. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Commanders 9.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. McAllister now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. It's 1st and 10 for their final drive of the half. We've got 23 seconds remaining.
Let's go.
They'll come out throwing. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11.
Cougar 19. Ready.
And if you have another rushing play on your bingo board, you are correct. He cuts it right sideline. There's room to run. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. And this one thankfully not off the mark. He gets it to go.
The score, Cowboys 51. Commanders 16.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He'll take this at the 10. He's got a lane up past the 30. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
One last play before the break.
Come on. Hey, Crash. 18 card. Mustang 19. Ready.
Back to throw it. That was first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Commanders are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. It is week 13. Things starting to get a little nervy in some circles. The home stretch starting to creep closer. Let's go to the highlights. Our look around the NFL starts now. In Atlanta, the Falcons at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And this is the Giants wideout. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. This is going to be an 87-yard catch and run for the touchdown. The Giants just will not lose. The perfect season is still alive. They get another win. From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns as they host the Denver Broncos. And here's the running back for the visiting team. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. one more to show you. Let's go to Philadelphia. It's the Eagles taking on the Packers. And here's the Eagles wideout. He's going to look at the pass and then look upfield and watch this.
Watch the rest. Get off me. House call. What happened to them commies, though? Rich, you was talking big about them commies. What up with them?
With that, we...
Taylor has it on the tee and is ready to send in flight. Returning from the 18-yard line. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go! Viking 18. Ready, right?
There's the handoff. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Get it.
Back-to-back carries here. He dodged the tackle, and he takes it up and across midfield to Commander's territory. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire, getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
It's a 3-yard gain, only a yard shy of the marker on 3rd down. Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. There it is, touchdown Dallas! The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 16.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And the turnovers have not helped as they find this game out of reach at the moment here in the 3rd. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
60 by 6.
Throwing off the play fake. Finds a seam down the middle. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Gets his tight end on the corner route. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. Hitting on that shot.
And that is a Washington touchdown.
What the fuck? Who is that? Jones? Bill fucking Jones.
Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The return starts at the 18, and he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. They hand this one off. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Trying the right side. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He's got it inside the 10. And into the end zone he goes. Close play here, so the officials want to take a second look at it. Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting a football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
Looking to throw on first and goal. Looking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Go, Chap! Go, Chap! Come on, come on.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Third and goal now as they try to pile on further.
It's now third and goal.
They're going to try and throw here. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on fourth and goal. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys trying to end this before the final quarter. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 23.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
At the 20-yard line.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue adding on to that lead.
72. Commanders 23.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Johnson now on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. The Commanders set to take over. They're coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It is caught left side. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. Second down now, 7 to go.
At the 24-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just moments before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down, Washington.
Here we go, set, ready,
Motioning one of the tight ends.
Cardinal.
On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Against the line, second down.
Let's go.
Putting the tight end in motion.
Pat the 60.
Throwing it on second down. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Cowboys have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, first and 10. Plowing up the middle. Keeps it moving. And he takes it down to the 33. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. First down now, ball at the 33.
Come on. 60 Eagles, 60.
They give it to him again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking in the air here. In the goal line. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys parlay the interception into points. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys tack on 7 more to their lead.
Commanders 23.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Let's go now.
Pass play now. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Ready?
To the air on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Now he'll throw off the play fake. It's his running back. And this one doesn't go far.
Complete to number 35. It's a gain of a yard. And it's
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he puts him air under this one, right side. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hunting unit out now. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Jukes away from one. And that return's going to come to a close as we reach the end of our quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Cowboys, go back. Check, Matt. Bronco 80.
Here's the handoff. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
50-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ready? Go, check. Go.
Another carry for him. And he has this down to the 34. It's 16 yards on that play. That'll be good for Dallas. 1st down.
Panther Street.
At the 34-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
Back to the well again. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
Couldn't find a completion on 1st down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Caught quickly on the slant. And this is down all the way to the 3. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
From the red zone now. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys throw one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead.
Commanders 23.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. McAllister now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And the turnovers, Brock, a big reason they've played themselves out of this one. Hopefully they can keep it clean here, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, this drive isn't pertinent to this game maybe anymore, Kate. This drive is for next week. They just want something positive here to end the game and carry forward into the practices ahead.
He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. On the line for another 1st and 10.
Reload!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. He's going to throw this one. No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Bronco switch.
Completed over the middle. And they stand him up. No breaking through, and the defense holds. Punt team on the field. And he'll try to hit this one well. Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Cowboys ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's complete inside the 35. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. New set of downs for him from the 31.
31-yard line.
19, Charger, 19, Warrior 70.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Cowboy 80.
At the 36-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. It's everything he has under this one. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. They'll throw for it. He's got a man left. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys are running them out of the building. Kicking team out to try the extra point. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
They'll throw it. And he's brought down at the line.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Air it out on third. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Cowboys headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll run here on first down. Escapes a defender. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Okay, that's a type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
And he's taken down at the 30. With this lead, keeping the pedal down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
60 Eagles.
Rolling from the gun here. All in left side. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Dragon 60.
From the red zone on first. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Cowboys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. McAllister now to return. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Tight end motioning right. Working on first down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So they're left facing third and long. Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Commanders trying to do some window dressing. They'll bring out the punter here. Fielded just beyond his 40. Fights his way through a tackle. And what a return. He nearly sprung it for 6, but still broke. That sets his offense up with first and goal.
Packers 50. Here we go. Set. 50. Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates.
Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. McAllister now to return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Commanders set to take over. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. First down, play action. second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They kick the running back in motion. He's going to throw again on second down. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. Well, 3rd and long. It's on target to Johnson. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. First down from the 41.
First down. A gain of 15. First down, Commanders.
Sticking to the air here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. First down from the 42.
17 yards.
Cougar 19.
And the Commanders' first down.
Throwing it again here. Short pass brought in. And they make the stop. I'm going to say at about the 37-yard line.
To number 88.
5 still to go here. This is second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. With the Cowboys.
Throwing off the play fake. Throw left side, complete. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Washington Commanders.
They are throwing it again. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
They're going play action. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals.